Alright then guys, let's look at some SBCs. You guys tend to enjoy these videos. Let me know whether you're still playing the game. I assume you are if you're watching this. If not, I do really appreciate it because supporting me if you're not playing, that is something special. But guys, if you enjoyed, do leave a like. We're going to get straight into it. Let's go. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 8% off. Okay, so of course it is Futties, and this is normally a pretty pop-in time of year. You know, a lot of people come back to the game and stuff. Not really feeling that vibe this year. I feel like a lot of people were just done with this game, which I do understand. I think it's been such a bad year, hasn't it, for FIFA/FC, whatever you want to call it. It's just it's been really bleak, man. You know, I thought it was pretty bad, you know, around like FIFA 21, 22, but my God, you know, would I take those days back over this? But anyway, for those of you that are still here, let's have a look at some of the cards. So Alvarez can play as a cam or striker, 5/5. The card is looking nice, to be fair. Very similar to a lot of other cards, because that is the way, you know, the sort of meta has gone. You know, every card that's worth having just has finesse shot, low driven, rapid. You know, I feel like I've seen this card in other forms a million times. Obviously, I haven't, but there's so much similar, you know, stuff going on. He's worth completing, though, like, for sure. It's one of the better cards in the game. If you want to play him as, like, your cam, it'd be great, or even as the striker. Either or. We've got the Milinkovic-Savic flashback here from Shapeshifters, I believe. 6'8". This guy, I can't remember which game it was. You'll have to let me know. But he had an absolutely monster card like a few years back. This one is crazy as well. If you're abusing the meta, you have got yourself one of the best cards in the game here. Aerial plus with being 6'8", power header. Like, from corners and stuff, the guy's just a joke, like, defensively and offensively. But honestly, you know, whether you play him as a centre-back or in midfield, he's just very, very good. We have Danjuma here, Shapeshifters. Doesn't have the 5-star skills, which is a bit of a shame. Cam or right or left wing. Again, card's very good. You're not going to get a card at this point in the game that doesn't just have the insane stats. That's what makes it like a little bit boring for me, to be honest. But, you know, he looks decent. Low driven. He's got the incisive, technical. It's all right. I'm pretty sure that most people will actually have better, you know, just laying around in the club at this point, to be honest. But anyway, we then have Neuer. 5-star skills. He's looking decent. I'm not a fan of this. You know, I've spoke about it before. Like, I just don't really want to be running around with Neuer as my striker. It just feels weird. I know it's just pixels on a screen. I get it, but it's just something in my head. You know, I just don't like it. I just don't. But for those of you that don't care, he's a pretty good card. You know, if you put him at centre mid, he'll do a good job. Not for me though. We have Athenea, 5'5", can play on all the wing positions, looking really, really decent once again. You know, finesse, incisive, rapid, all the meta play styles as you would expect. But moving on to some more interesting ones now. We've got Maicon here. Is this the best fullback in the game? It actually, you know, he's got to be up there, like at the very least. 5'5", right or left back. I mean, to be fair, I say you wouldn't want to play him at right mid. You actually would. Like, the stats are just crazy. No matter where you play him, he's going to be really nice. Crazy stats everywhere. Playstyles are good as well. Not the best, but, like, they are good. You know, Jockey Plus is good. Anticipate, rapid. Long ball, not bad as well, especially at fullback for, like, the switching it across. Can actually be really useful. Bruise there as well. It's a very, very good card. I would say worth completing. This guy may be the best centre-back in the game, bar, like, the Van Dijk, that's 99 or whatever it is. But 6'4", 5'5". Not that the skill moves really matter on a centre-back, but the weak foot's nice. The guy's just crazy, bro. Like, 97 defending and physical, 96 pace. And then you've got Jockey Plus, Block Plus, Normal Intercept, Anticipate Plus, Slide Tackle, and Bruiser. You've then got Rapid and then Quick Step Plus. This is arguably the best centre-back in the game. I think he's an absolute must-complete. Just an insane card. If we move to the icons, there's a little bit going off here. You got a 5-5 Suka, 99 on every shooting stat. Finesse shot, low driven, you know, we're talking same olds here. Just all the meta play styles. One of the better forwards in the game, like for sure. You've got Petit here as well, 5-5. You can actually play him as left back, and I think he would be insane there. But as a midfielder, also good. He actually does have the low driven as well. Incisive, which is nice, of course. Technical. You've got your defensive play styles here if you want to actually play him at left back or as a DM. I think his best position, probably as a DM. I feel like he's one of them cards, and has been for years. It just wins like weird 50-50s. I don't know whether it's his body type or what, but that card is looking good. We have Baresi still here. Not for me again. You know, I don't really want a centre back as my cam. But 5-star skills, you know, you can play him up front as well. Looking good. All the meta play styles. We have Van Nistelrooy. I've actually played against this guy a lot, and he's a nightmare, man. He's so good. Just a really good card. A lot of people use him as a centre back or a right back, in my experience. Every defensive play style, aerial as well. He's just very, very good. And that is going to wrap it up, boys. There's really not too much going on content-wise, at least as far as like player SBCs and stuff go. But hopefully you did enjoy. I appreciate it. If you made it this far, do leave a like. Content is tough at the minute, but I'm trying to keep it going. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one, and peace.